Understand me? We back up.
Yo, what's going on, Omnius? Or Omnivius? I apologize if I mispronounced your comment, man. Thanks for being the first guy over in the chat. Of course, we're streaming around 1 o'clock block over involving um week 13 NFL games. We have Denver Broncos matching up with the Houston Texans so far. CJ Stroud already in scoring position around the red zone, but a blitz was coming. I don't think he threw it over in time. I already got a disrespectful comment going over we racked the 406 yards of offense, scored 35 points, never once punted the ball. Wow, big win for the Seahawks on the road, moving us 7-5. We won, right? Like, no, no. The Dallas Cowboys did outscore the Seattle Seahawks. I don't know what's been more like iffy division. Oh, is there a problem with the stream? Yeah, I've been having a bit of technical issues. I was over on another stream, John Jay's second channel. I don't know when the technical issues started happening because I usually don't have this. Oh, okay. So decision reversed. Houston and triple option set over in first and goal. Over in the gun, Stroud looks up, fades into the end zone. Nico Collins was the targeted receiver. It got overthrown. The AFC 49ers, I mean the Miami Dolphins, rack up a 49-yard field goal to now push this over to a 10-0 margin against the Washington Commanders. Somehow they can only play competitively around their division. I'm not saying that's a bad thing, because of course you play those teams like twice a season. So like ditto that you'll probably get more competitive against teams you know a bit better. Oh god, and he'll power into the end zone. Damian Pierce scores the first touchdown for the Houston Texans, and they'll go up by 10, including the extra point, of course. Wait. I mean, yes, you're a Texans fan? We still got more games over tonight. Today, of course, Falcons will face off against the New York Jets. Jets just are 3 games below 500. Especially, they haven't even scored over 2 touchdowns since Zach Wilson was starting. I think their defense have scored more times than their offense this entire season, bro. Jets should just pack it up and tank. I don't even know why they're even trying to give Aaron Rodgers the time of day. And it looks like Tank Dell is injured. Coach is going in the middle of the field, I guess, to check on a player. Now they're transitioning over to the Jets and Falcons game. Rolls out. And Tim Boyle gets sacked again up around the 48-yard line to 3-and-out. Falcons defense is looking like an all-pro playoff contending defense when they're just a game below 500 in the most mid-division in football. And the punt will be at the 1. An outstanding punt by the New York Jets. Caught in the nick of time. Kinda. Then what's your real team then, man? Drops back. Herbert rolls out over to the out route, and Gerald Everett will get a first down. Oh, Patriots are wearing like their old school uniforms, man. Jabril Peppers gets the tackle. 21-point start, and Derek Carr gets mollywopped. Bruce Irvin gets a massive sack. Pause, but he gets three Lions defenders literally were right there just pummeling on Derek Carr. Bruce Irvin. There was a plenty of cuts. Like it was cut there like it was the preseason ending. Yeah, Tank Dell injured again. That's tough for the. He's done phenomenal. Texans have looked like a premier offense, even with a rookie quarterback. CJ Stroud has obviously been the most breakout a rookie this entire season. And trying to get themselves away from the red zone, they'll push over a QB sneak off single back position to get themselves at least farther away from the red zone as quick as possible. I wish more teams did that. And Tank Dell, he's 5'10", and yet he's so impactful on the offense. That's tough. That's a tough loss for the Houston Texans on the offensive side of the ball. They'll still go over for their extra point. Oh, you kidding? My fault. I misread that wrong. My apologies. Yeah, I don't know how. I know this sounds silly. Is it still inconsiderate to know who's the best team in the NFL? I was like, people could say Eagles are more the legitimate team in the NFL. They beat the Cowboys already, and a safety Bijan Robinson off a handoff. They were still open in the end zone. You were better off doing the tush push. And the Jets score again. Their defense does all the work while the offense is just there. Bijan Robinson gets stopped on his own end zone for the New York Jets to score 2-0. And it could be a second chance for the Jets to score. They'll get the ball back during kickoff. Damn, even Red Zone's like, the Jets might not score offensively, but their defense is still doing all the work. That's a tough thing to say. DeForest Buckner off a tackle. We have the Mayo drinker himself and Will Levis still off his fourth or fifth start this season. Tannehill still injured. The hopes of the Titans still trying to push over a wild card win while being like 3 games below 500. Alone in the gun of a 4 wide set. Levis will roll out and he'll ground it. And DeForest Buckner just being a thorn on the side of the pass rush. It is tough. Get like a 6'5" body that can edge out, handle a double team on the offensive line. So that's going to be tough. And it seems like a player got injured. At the gun, they're off a bunch of set with 1 wide out. Over at the 25, Will Levis will drop out. Wheel route. It's caught. A first down. And Levis gets the first down for the Titans to continue their drive. Hey, you still let it fly. He was still He was still trying to lean like it was a leaning shot. Moore got the catch. Motion is right. Oh, a jet sweep off a double back formation, trying to catch the defense off guard. Not that much. Barely a gain of 2. Alone in the gun. Tua. They're halfback over the wide gap. They're with a 5 wide set. Tua with some time on his hands. He'll roll out. Defense is coming. From the 15, he'll find his man. Jalen Waddle drops the ball. And here comes a handoff to Derrick Henry, pimp slapping the entire AFC South, and he'll gain a first down off a gain of 8. That's a damn shame. Oh, what's up, Jude? Oh. What's up? Oh my god. It would have been better if you just put that over in the private chat, but it's good to hear from you. In scoring position off the red zone. It's a draw. Play action. Rolls out Levis. Henry has an extra blocker. And Josh Wiley was the intended receiver, but it sadly went out of bounds over in the corner of the end zone. Grounded out for a 2nd and goal. Another chance to score. There might be some more technical issues. It's not being that detrimental to the stream. Green Bay Packers versus the Chiefs. If Aaron Rodgers was still on the team, that would be something to watch, but we got to be stuck with Jordan Love getting gobsmacked by the Chiefs. Levis with some time on the lob to DeAndre Hopkins, and he gets shut off. Nick Ross just puts the seatbelt and straps up to, DeAndre Hopkins up in the red zone. Sam Howell will go alone in the gun. Why would he even fake it? Did he just fake a screen pass and he gets picked off by Miami? Touchdown, Dolphins. That'll be Andrew Van Ginkel. Yeah, I'm not trying to risk copyrighted music, buddy. Just let me know when. Okay. Edges out around the block. Stroud rolls up over to the post and still found this man, Nico Collins, for like a 50-yard gain. They're now all the way at the 23-yard line. Texans are playing outstanding football. Denver Broncos need to catch up as quick as possible. I know they're still trying to make a playoff berth. After winning 5 straight, they picked up a massive upset against the Minnesota Vikings. They cleaned up themselves after a slow start into the league. Chargers just, oh my god, if they don't win against the Patriots, if they can't beat the Patriots, people, it's a wrap, man. All pro talents. I understand also injuries have kind of stifled the Chargers from playing in full strength because Williams is gone off injuries. Keenan Allen's still been a primary options, but just poor reads, poor defensive effort, letting JC Jackson walk. And it sucks too, man. They got a great defense. They just stopped a 3-and-out again. Morgan Cox gets a stop on the backfield for the Patriots. Saints have yet to score. We're a minute 15 remaining here in the first quarter. And still, the Detroit Lions have still gotten 3 scores up. Thanksgiving's over. That means it's time for the Lions to start winning again. Drops back up the post, and it's nearly caught. And Reynolds was this close to catching it off the post route. It's now 4-7. Yeah, I wouldn't recommend. That was you. So I know you would play some random music. Yeah, I'm not trying to risk copyrighted music, guys. It's brick in MetLife Stadium, New Jersey. Why does Miami and Tampa Bay? I'm sure it's still around 60. Some people in the on the streets walking and stuff, they were wearing shirts. Drops back, screen pass from Stroud, and he'll get rocked. And there's a flag on the play for the Denver Broncos, possibly a helmet-to-helmet hit over for Singleton. And Sean Payton getting a bit of a convo with the ref. And a block in the back foul. It's not on the helmet-to-helmet collision. And James Conner gets stopped up over in the backfield, facing off against his former team. Oh, no problem. I just can't allow like copyrighted music and stuff. I appreciate the comments though. Stroud just been playing outstanding. Over the outright to Singletary. At least he ain't gonna get German suplexed. I've seen this before earlier this season, man. Devin Singletary is still exceptional over in the running back position, man. They got some underrated signings on the Houston Texans offense. Over the halfback draw, handoff, and Singletary gets a gain. Over a 2nd and 16, they turned it into over a 3rd and like 8. Over in the gun, Kyler Murray's been back like he hasn't been injured, and never mind. TJ Watt off the edge, making Kyler Murray look like a slug, rolling out the right tackle. Kyler would rock it. Oh no! Double drop for Moore. Rondell Moore just off 2 drop passes at once off the carry after breaking up to Kazee and Thompson. And he had a handle on it too, so it's not even the defense's reason why he even barely had a handle on it. He was good on balance. He needed a second chance when the ball dropped over in midair. Made the playoffs with a rookie quarterback and head coach. Rolls out. Stroud will attempt to scramble off the line of scrimmage. He'll get wrapped up around the 18. Fourth down for the Texans. Will they risk it to continue the drive? They'll just go for the extra point. They'll just go for the field goal. There's no risk when you're already leading by a field goal and a touchdown. I still have yet to see much of the Broncos offense on the field yet. Matt Amendola's been only 1 for 1 so far. And he'll rack up 3. 13-0. Denver scoreless. J.C. Jackson, after getting traded back to the New England Patriots, motions to halfback. Gets a toss. And it's a gain of 5 over for the Patriots. I don't know for Austin Eckler. At the gun, Washington still struggling. Trying to find Brian Robinson for a carry. Breaks over the defender. Gets a first down and more for a gain of 20. That's over 6 carries, where he's already around 53 yards. Drops back. Off the pistol formation. Herbert will lob. It's going to get broken up. Jalen Mills, veteran corner, gets the deflection, trying to get Gerald Everett. Off the blitz, Desmond Ridder. And Drake London will sadly get the incomplete pass. Trying to lob 0 for 2 off third down conversions, but still in good field goal position to put up points on the board. Herbert will drop back, lets it over the deep end. It gets overthrown, targeting Keenan Allen. What the hell? Curtis Samuel just caught that ball, and he stopped at the 1. What a first down. Samuel, if he dived, man, that could have been an amazing touchdown, but still a gracious catch. Good drive, but it looks like we got a DB injured. And it's going to be a field goal down the uprights after a 3 and out. Seriously, Chargers, you guys need to clean up your act. After Drake London, intended receiver, missed over the ball. Here comes Dalvin Cook, and it's a fumble on the play. And the Jets continue to disappoint. Recovered by the Falcons. My man only gets 5 carries a game. Drops back, and he'll hitch it over to Alvin Kamara. Breaks over one defender. He'll get stopped at the 37. Goblin, what off the... You know what? I'm not going to say anything. No disrespect. There's no need to judge the commentary. Okay. Hand off. And Tyler Algier will get a first down off a carry of 10. Algier and Bijan Johnson has been probably one of the most underrated rushing combos in the NFL. Over in the gun. That's off pistol. Handoff. Bijan Robinson this time rotates over for barely a carry. We're back here. Play action from Levis. Hits DeAndre Hopkins over 15-yard catch, 10 toes down challenge, and it's a first down for the Tennessee Titans. And we're still sidelined out. Deron Baker, the linebacker that was getting the stop over on Curtis Samuel. Oh, got tripped up by his teammate after the attended tackle. And I guess he messed up his ankle. And now they got a backup ready. Over in the gun, motions Terry McLaurin, and it's a draw. And great defensive work to cut him off a yard short. Sealer gets a stop. Four first downs over the Jets 3. How come I feel like the Falcons are going to keep exceeding in positive yardage more than the Jets will this entire game? Motions Kyle Pitts. Pitts motions to the left side. Handoff. Play action fake. And Desmond Ridder finds his man. Touchdown Falcons. Michael Pruitt will get a score. And Washington Commanders will score. And that'll be Damani Brown. And it was off a pass play as well. Great work by the Falcons. That was an outstanding pass by Desmond Ridder. Shockingly, that's one of his career highlights this season. I don't know if it's still going to be the confidence for the Falcons to keep going with this, going with Desmond Ridder. I know he has time to develop, but I guess there's a window of only 3 seasons until you get some results that this is our guy to stay over and starting quarterback. And I think the impatience that certain franchises have, like they think it's the 2000s where you can have an all-pro quarterback or consistent, competent quarterback. Because other than, I guess, around the 2000s, that Doug Flutie was still quarterbacking over the Buffalo Bills before Fitzpatrick had to take over. And here goes a handoff up the middle for barely getting a 4 for Najee Harris. Levis up the post. Now over in the red zone. No way. Henry just leaped. Touchdown, Tennessee Titans. I thought he got munched up in between the other defenders, and then he just leaped over an extra 4 yards to get into the end zone. I have no complaints. That just caught me off guard. And now in scoring position is the Pittsburgh Steelers. Drops back. Kenny Pickett up the post. Prior move will be stopped at the 5. Edges out over to the curl. Good spiral. Pat Freiermuth, 3rd season in the NFL as being the 2nd round 2021 pick. Last week was 9 receptions, 120 yards. And for a tight end, that's very impressive. And Najee Harris barely gets a gain of 3 in the red zone. The 2nd and goal for the Pittsburgh Steelers, and this will mark them in double digits. New Orleans drops back Cart off the edge. Will he give it over a lob? And Chris Olave continues over a 17-yard first down over in the red zone for the New Orleans Saints, and now they're in great scoring position off a bunch formation for the receiving core. Olave is now sidelined. And they reversed a touchdown call over to the Commanders. And Damani Brown was just a yard short around the touchline before face first. He was only face first into the end zone, so I guess they didn't count it. That's tough. That's a tough call to make. Commanders are going to be still having a second chance to score. While back in New Orleans, sideline is over. Jimmy Graham, not Jimmy Graham. They're bugging out. Touchdown, Jimmy Graham. Touchdown, Jimmy Graham. And finally, New Orleans gets numbers on the board. Najee Harris up 2 carries, 3rd and goal. Over run. Kenny Pickett will scramble. And he gets stopped a yard short. Tennessee, you guys are not watching, right? Tennessee, you guys are not watching? Good. It's going to be stopped a yard short off 3rd and goal to push him over a possible 3 and out. But they could go for it thanks to your over and goal line. They could just push over and goal line to try to risk it for that touchdown. There ain't anything to lose thanks Pittsburgh is still tied over with Arizona. So risking it for that point is possible. And Sam Howell took the sneak so we can push over for a touchdown after it got called back. And Kenny Pickett looking a bit, he's shooken up. Mitchell Trubisky preparing. And they'll go for it. They're already 4 of 9 this season in 4th down conversions. Not the most biggest efficiency. Over in the gun, down the drive. And he'll leap. And he stopped short. Turnover on down. Stop after the 4th down conversion to try to drive for it off a gun into the red zone. Barely enough protection. And the Cardinals stopped the Steelers short. A jump off the snap, off the linebacker, spying through. Breaks over a tackle. And Zach Moss gets stopped over in the backfield, but it's probably going to be a offsides on the Tennessee Titans. Oh, thank you guys on the love on the New York Jets video. It's not very often. We always get sports content to exceed over our wrestling content, so very appreciated. Like up that video. Subscribe for on the channel if you want to boost us over to 400, 500. Okay, from the right side. Go. Oh, collar. It's a collar penalty on Zach Moss. And sophomore quarterback Kenny Pickett is out due to injury. Mitchell Trubisky will be coming onto the field. Back to Tim Boyle, cooking up like white people chicken. No seasoning on it. And a flea flicker off the pass back. And Tim Boyle finds his receiver, Gibson. Xavier Gibson gets the first down. What a play by the Jets to try to trick the Falcons defense. Jets At the 25, after Xavier Gibson's amazing catch, they'll draw. And it's a handoff to Bryce Hall. Bryce Hall will get a gain of 5, second down. Drops back. Minshew off the curl, and they'll find his man, unlike your mom. It's going to be a gain of 15. Second and 5, still. Jets over in single back formation. They'll bunch off a wheel set. This could be a possible play action or handoff. And it's a gain, barely a gain, still behind the line of scrimmage, and gets manhandled. While over in the red zone, the furthest is the Colts. Jukes over. Zach Moss gets a gain of 4. Stuck at the 5 now. Oh, why is Gardner Minshew yourself? You can't have a fantasy while you're on the league. You know you get rewarded if you win that fantasy league. Isn't that technically gambling? I'm just saying, NFL. I'm just saying. Off the play action. Moss off the deflection by the Tennessee Titans. And there's a flag on the play. It got to be a holding penalty, possibly. Over from the end route. Oh, it's a curl and barely a first down for the New York Jets. They were really questioned to take a pause because they thought it was a pass interference. Well, that's interesting. Very interesting. Napoli's facing Inter today. No, I think that's the time it's about to start. Later today, we also got Sunday Night Football. It'll be Packers versus Chiefs, Niners versus Eagles in an NFC title rematch. We saw how they were against the Chiefs, and the Niners been looking in top form lately, winning like 4 straight. Panthers will face the Buccaneers. Obviously, a momentum shift could happen. Buccaneers can get back in their winning ways like they were earlier in the season. Then we got the Cleveland Browns facing up against the LA Rams. And Tyreek Hill torches the whole Commanders defense. Touchdown, Dolphins. Well, Kenny Pickett is tunneled out, so he's probably not going to come in even into the sideline. It's probably serious. Gardner Minshew's back over to help with the Steelers to probably get them this win. It's still 3 apiece here in Arizona with the possession. Over with in the gun. Kyler Murray will lob, and he'll find his tight end first down. I heard they released Zach Ertz. I don't know if it's any personal reasons or something, but they cut him. I checked over what was it, Sports Tech or something? They released him. They haven't saw it over on Instagram, but like, why? There comes a handoff down the middle, breaks over. James Conner breaks off from the 50, and he'll get a major stop. 19-yard carry from Michael Carter, not James Conner. What a gain. And it was a handoff up the gun again. Only a gain of 2 off second down. Third down now for the New Orleans Saints. Can they close up the gap two to a 1-score deficit? Back to Tua Tagovailoa, just chucking that shit. Oh, screw it. Tyreek already beat him off the double team, and Tyreek Hill just torches off the deep ball. Outstanding touchdown. Tyreek Hill, Miami Dolphins are soaring or swimming at this point. Six minutes to spare, and they'll go for a speed option hitch and tries a lateral over to, oh God, the linesman, oh God, no, Alvin Kamara got one of the guys over in the sideline helping with the first down is injured. Oh no, he's out of my fantasy. Oh seriously, somebody check up on him. I hope he's okay. So over the hitch from Derek Carr trying to get Kamara got shoved off. Oh God, I don't think they want to show the rest. Sue the player. Do it. Do it. I wouldn't advise it. I hope he's okay though. And it's a toss. Barely a gain of 2. And Javonte Williams will get the stop. Yeah, Denver hasn't been moving the ball. Let's go back to those Denver Broncos highlights. Houston's been really taking advantage, and they're without Tank Dell, one of their primary offensive units. Tank Dell's been having a tremendous season. Over in the gun after on the 48, and they'll draw it back to Michael Carter. Michael Carter's been having some outstanding carries. Up the gun, Howell. Pity counterattack. He'll roll out over to the right side. It's a first down for Curtis Samuel. He'll dive for that first down. What a play. He'll dive for that first down. He will. I'm not going to say the rest. CJ Stroud leading and passing over Tua Tagovailoa and Will Levis. Shockingly, the person that's fifth in the leaderboard in passing yards right now is at 86. He hasn't even hit the century mark yet. Drops back. Wilson gets hit, but still finds his halfback, but stop the yard short. Fourth and 1. A yard shy of the first down. Over in the gun. Michael Carter had 2 carries. James Conner back as the extra blocker. Up the post. It's caught. And that's going to be McBride with the first down. But a penalty is again called. Oh, God. We're still having some connection issues, people. I apologize. McBride had an outstanding grab. Just like your mom. First and 10 still. Up the gun for Russell Wilson. Curls at the finest tight end. And they'll draw. James Conner for barely a gain of 4. Back to those Patriots Chargers highlights. Swear to God, this has been a more dull game than expected. And a false start. A Devontae Parker receiver for the Patriots caused a false start to push them now 5 yards back. Patriots now with a handicap of a third down conversion to continue the drive. That's a tough loss of yards, especially around their own end zone. Up the gun. Jesus Christ. Is that Bailey Zappi? Up the flats. And Ezekiel Elliott was the intended receiver. Sadly, the ball gets dropped trying to catch it with one hand. Rolls out, spins out of one defender. And Raheem Mostert was close, but he'll gain 9 off the carry off first, and I'll push it 2nd and 1. The Dolphins been looking very comfortable against the Commanders. Who's been looking like the biggest frauds? We could say the Dallas Cowboys. Fans been giving them hype when they've beaten almost everybody that was below 500. Misses the juke, go to his left, and it's the Dolphins to continue their drive off 2nd and 1. Now it's a first down near halfway part of the field. And the punt on their own end zone for a possible good field position for the Chargers to continue the drive. Drops back. Herbert off the curl. First down. Barely a first down. Still 13-0. Texans had a majority lead. The Broncos been struggling moving out the ball over the last couple possessions. Off the snap. It's a toss play. He'll get the first down at the 20 for the Broncos. Oh, deep ball. He'll get deflected. Small yards is a problem, but getting the big yards out the way to score for the Chargers. Yeah, 3-0 is still crazy. Here comes a handoff. And James Conner trying to stiff arm his way out of the defense. Barely a gain of 5 off the carry. Possibly unnecessary roughness, a call by the referee. Drops back as Justin Herbert rolls out to his right. Trying to stiff arm. He'll still sling it out. Why would he even attempt it if there was pressure? He should have just threw it out of bounds. Gave himself a chance to turn it over. Three of 13 off penalty yards. Up the gun. It's a screen. McBride stiff arms. Breaks over a tackle. Now it's going to be third down off positive yardage off McBride. He was close to 2 straight first downs off the drive. While Russell Wilson up in the gun. And Jerry Jeudy trying to shake and bake sauce and juke his way up the line of scrimmage. He'll barely gain so much yardage. Well, FSU lost against Louisville. They're probably going to cut this off short, guys. I'm getting too much technical difficulties here.